size down for a Good morning, people. It's Monday. Langtoft flood is in flood again. I just lost my words there, I didn't know what to say. It's pouring with bloody rain. It's actually eased off a bit. And I was going to get so much done this morning. I set out here this morning in wonderful mood to get something done, and then Andy turned up with boxes of donkey. So we've got a load of boxes of antique donkey here, which all want sorting out and selling. And I think what I'm going to do is to sort them into, roughly categorise them, and put them into boxes for car boot sales, and put those on Facebook and see what happens. Nice butcher's saw, real nice butcher's saw. I bet that would cost you a few bob when it was new. There you go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is actually have a cup of tea and eat my lunch, because it's 1:34, 1:37. Then I'm going to get that bolt out, right, because we can't start any cleaning up or painting or anything until we get that bolt out, because that would knacker paint up. There isn't much chance of me getting outside with the tractor today to do any pressure washing, because it's pouring with rain and it looks like it's setting for the day. The Sikaflex has come to do these holes in this tyre, so I could get on with that. I showed you on Friday I've got the bits for the topper. I can finish boring that bush out. That's a job I'll do today as well. I'll finish boring that bush out, and we'll make the pins, and we'll see if we can't spin it round and have an offer up. And there might actually not be enough room between the door and the, because that's the front, this is the back. Alright, man, yeah, it will. No, it will. It'll spin round. It'll spin round that way, and it'll go on the back, I think. We'll have a go. We'll have a go and see. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Right. I've been looking at this. I'm pretty sure it's too big. Right, but I can use it for now anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is shift all this donkey with the sack barrow, one on top of the other, and get that out of my way. But now it's cup of tea and lunchtime. Right, I'll bring you back if I get anything done at all ever in the rest of my life. Bye now. Well, I've had a good rake through all this donkey, which has taken me up a lot of time, but never mind. The butcher's saws are about 60 quid new, so that's 30 quid at least. Nice set of planes there. 2 marples and a jowett, an unusual jowett plane. Probably 30 quid. But we'll sort them all out, and we'll clean them all up, and we'll put them on Facebook and see what goes and what doesn't. Right, I'm going to carry on now and use the last hours of the day to finish boring this out, and carry on making the bits for the 3-point linkage on the tractor. So I'm going to boot the lathe up, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Bye now. Having to tiptoe through the tulips here, chaps, but it is getting there, with plenty of lube and a very gentle hand on the wheel. It is drilling. It keeps slipping in this truck, and you can't really expect anything else. These drills are not ideal for lathe use. You need Morse taper drills. At this size you need to be on a Morse taper, but I've got nothing that lines up with this size. Right, I shall persevere and carry on and see what I can get done. Folks, we're through. I've just swapped it end for end because we were completely run out of flute there. So I've just swapped it end for end, and there was only about 1/4 of an inch to go. So we're through, but we're not big enough. I've just checked it. So It's going to be a 22 mil. Is it 22? Yeah, 22. We'll give that a try and we'll see what it is. It's just too tight on the pin at the moment. It doesn't quite go on. So this is a 21. I'll just get the calipers and see what size it's drilled. Bring you back in a minute. That's it. That's it, we're all the way through. I've turned it end for end again and bored from either end because it just runs out of flutes. So there we go folks, we're bored out to 22 mil. Let's see if that fits. Bring you back in a minute. Chips over Big B topper. There we are folks. The perfect fit. So that 22 mil drill has done a good job. There we go. So I want to cut that off exactly in half, and there's our pin bush made, and we take a step nearer to getting it fitted. Right, I don't know what's happening tomorrow yet. If it's fine, we may be doing a bit of commando gardening, because Keith's coming to pick me up because my car's in dock tomorrow, so it may be commando gardening. If wet, it could be workshop work. So that's it for today folks, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Monday, don't worry, it's still Monday. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This lathe is a pleasure to use. It's quiet, it's powerful, and it just does it. It just, you know, it does it uncomplainingly. You just put it into drive and off it goes. This is lovely. This is lovely. Anywhere on the machine, in and out. It's fantastic. I'm very pleased with this. Now I've got this going and I'm starting to use it. I'm really happy with it. Really happy with it. Okay, bye now. People, it's Tuesday and we're up at the damp, dank field after yesterday's drenching. Oh, that looks like what I used to put my kids in. It looks like it does, yeah, playpen. I'm sure it's for puppies, but I used to keep my kids in one thing like that. So this is the rubbish that we're getting rid of today, this morning, and then maybe the oil tank as well. So the first thing we're going to do is get the trailer on the back of the car, lob this lot on, and take a ride to the CA site. Do you want to take a walk up on Actionstrasse? Bye now. There it is chaps, fully loaded. Number one load and ready to go to the CA site. Bye now. Load the second, going to the CA site. And then finally, it will be load the third, the oil tank, going to the scrapyard. With any luck, and getting some money for. Right, we'll move this lot. See you in a minute. Empty. Next load is an oil tank for scrap. Bye now. Well, that's it for today folks. It's Tuesday, it's a few minutes to 5, and tomorrow's job is to take this wonderful bush that we've made and just put a mark on it and part it into 2 pieces. I think probably with that wall thickness we can do that quite easily, but I might just measure it and just put a very deep mark down it rather than part it into 2, because I haven't got a decent parting off tool at the moment. Or at least I don't think I have. I may have. I'll have a look. I may have a parting off tool. We could try parting off in the Covmac actually, because it's a very ridged lathe, is that? And I believe I do have a right, I have a parting off tool, but I'd have to look at the width of it because I want the smallest curve possible, because this is just a fraction too short and I don't want to make it any shorter than I have to. But there we go, so that's it for today. I've just noticed that my dinner that I've never eaten had spilled out in the bottom of my bag, and there's contaminated everything with sticky curry juice, but I've just had to clean it all out and start again with it. So I'm going home. See you all tomorrow for Wednesday's fun and games. Bye now. Good morning, people. It's Wednesday and I'm about to cut this bush in half to fit there, but I've got a problem with the truck. I had it serviced yesterday and the check engine light's come on, which probably means it's an electronic glitch, but I'll have to get John to check it out tonight. So I think the first job I'm going to do is have a tidy up, because I'm getting completely smock ravelled again, what with all this rangam that Andy's bought me. I think it's time that tractor went up to the field, get that out of the way, but we'll have to. The problem is we have with getting stuff up to the field is the fact that the gateway is now a designated parking place for a couple of houses, and we have to ask people to move cars so we can get to the gateway, so it has to be all pre-arranged and pre-organised, but we'll have to do it and get it up there and get it cut in the grass, because that's the whole idea. So first job, I'm going to have a tidy up and a sort out, I think, and get this bench cleared down, get these 3 wonderful planes put on Facebook. I'm not going to do that now, but I'm going to do that shortly, and then we'll crack on and get that bush cut in half and carry on fitting the topper. Next job to do, I think, is to turn the topper around into the orientation it goes, which is with the wheel at the back, offer it up to the 3-point, now I've got a top link, and see if it fits. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to set these off and free them off to adjust. They won't free off from greasing up, but you see that's had a bolt banged in it there just to shorten that side a bit, because it's obviously been seized up and he hasn't been able to free it off. So I'm going to get that done as well, get those sorted, get those freed off, and then we can put it on and adjust the length of the links so that it doesn't swing from side to side all the time like they do, because if you leave these arms loose and too much length on those chains, they just go, they're waving about all the time, and these can catch on the tyres, of course, and I have seen people driving them with them catch on the tyres, but they don't seem to bother. Right, I shall crack on. I'll bring you back when I've done some more. Bye now. Well, so much for today's good intentions, folks. I've just got back. I've had to rush out and do an electrical job for somebody, and unfortunately I was hoping to film it, but I just didn't get a chance. So it's now 4:30 and I still haven't got that piece of bar cutting in half. I have done a lot of tidying up and messing about, and I was just about to start, and then phone call and off I went. So there you are. So I've just got back. Right, I'm not going to start out now. We'll do it tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Bye now. People, Thursday, I've got it measured, I've got it marked. I've put a nice deep trench in it with the cutting tool, and now I'm going to hacksaw it, because minimal kerf is the thing that I want here, because the metal is only just long enough. The piece of metal I've picked is only just long enough. Me being a Yorkshireman and being mean, of course, I used the smallest piece of metal possible. I tried to set it up in the donkey saw with a little engineer's jack there to support the other end, but it was looking very dicey, so I decided to give that a miss, and I've just done it in the lathe. I'm nearly through. I'm just going to continue there, and then we'll have an offer up and see if we can make the topper fit the back of the tractor. A little job I did last night just before I went home was, my dear wife's here today. She's just been sorting out this donkey, and what we did last night just before I left is we put lots of rusty stuff in the magic jollop to soak to get all the rust off, and it's working very well, as you can see by the little white bubbles all over the place. Right, I'm going to crack on, get this cut in two, and then we'll have it offered up to the back of the tractor and see if we can make it fit. Okay, catch you later. And there we have it, folks. Bushed down to 22mm. And one on there as well. So next thing to do is to weld the piece of pipe onto the end of the strap, which I've just got over here and I'm starting. So we're going to cut that horrible thing off there, weld that on, and that's the second part of the repairs done. And then we'll see if we can't lob it up and see if it fits. Alright, bye now. And there we go, folks. That piece is coming off and that is being welded on. And it fits beautifully between the stirrups with just a bit of clearance. So it's near enough for agriculture. So on we go. There we go, folks. A new round tube fitted. Isn't that good? Right. On to the next bit. Hello, folks. I've got sidetracked. Catherine came in and said, don't forget you need to put that clamp on the back of my wheelchair. So this is for hanging shopping baskets on. This is a shopping trolley as well as a wheelchair. So I need to put that probably on there like that. That might even do it. I'll just get her through here and ask her. That might do it, but otherwise I have to put it on like that and put something up there to stick up there. I'll see, just a minute. I'll check that out. I've also had a second idea. I could make another one of these, but with a long piece off the top. Yes, that might be a better idea even than that. Right, inspiration, folks. Inspiration as I film. Right, okay. I'll go get her. Bye now. The job done, he said, chewing on peanut butter. There's the clamp, there's the bracket. Paint drying, it'll be ready in a minute. Right, I've got the grass deck on the wheel horse, and as far as I'm concerned, it's ready to go up to Keith. But we do have a little problem with it. It should drain the petrol out with the fuel pump again. So it's either going to be a non-return valve or it's going to be a new petrol pump. I think one of the valves is dodgy. It lets the petrol run back. There you go. Anyway, as soon as it got petrol it started, so we know that was the problem. Right, I shall continue. I'm going to have something to eat now, and then I'll pop up to Keith to see if he's in and see if we can get the cars moved and the gate open. And then we can go and cut some grass, see if we can break it. Alright, bye now. Mod to the tractor. I've put that pad on the brake pedal just so that you don't have to push it too far and get your boot onto the exhaust. Right, I've tried it and it works. Isn't that wonderful? Right, I'm going to go up to Keith's and see if we can get the gate open and get it up there. Job done. Bye now. It's Friday, and isn't that a sight for sore eyes? Ticking over lovely. I've ordered a new fuel pump. I had to suck the fuel through again. It had been stood for about 2 weeks yesterday, and I had to suck the fuel through to get it to start, but it did start instantly when it got fuel through, and now she's tipping over like a good one. But I've ordered a new fuel pump. It's only 20 quid, so it's going to get a new fuel pump on it, and I've done with it. So there we go. So with any luck, that might go up the field today, if Keith can get the gate cleared and get the gate open, and then we can just drive it up there. She's ready to go. But for now, she's finished. Right, on with the tractor, or should I say on with the topper. I'm going to see if I'm just going to give Mr. Sandblaster another ring and see if my stuff's ready, because if it is, I'll go and get it. Then I can get the radiator cowl painted and put on, and then we can put the radiator back on and we can start it up. And what I think I might do is actually turn the whole plot round. Or I may even clear some of this stuff and pull it across here. Pull the tractor across this way and have the topper over there, so that I can work on both, and the topper will be underneath the lifting girder. I'm also going to see if I can get that bloody thing on today, but that's going to be a right job. I might see if I can collar Michael and do it. I was going to collar him the other day, but he hurt his back, so it wasn't a good time to ask. So there you go. Right, I'm going to crack on with this. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye now. Here we are, folks. A nice little set of joiner's tools that I'm just about to put on Facebook for Andy. I've just been finishing cleaning these off. I rang Mr. Sandblaster man, or at least he rang me back, and unfortunately the stuff isn't done, so there isn't a great deal more I can do on the tractor. So I'm going to finish getting all this stuff ready for sale and get rid of it, because it's in the way. Right, so there's some nice stuff. Bye now. I don't know why I bother coming in Friday, it's all rush. And now we've got a mower control cable which has worn through, rusted and snapped. So I've got that to fix now, so I'm going to go down into the store, see if I can find any cable. So I'll bring you back and show you how I'm going to fix that. Bye now. That's it, folks. The party's over for another week. We're going to have to move the tractor to get that up there. We had a go tonight and it's just not viable. But here we have another interesting collection of kitchenalia, mainly tin openers of all sorts of different types and makes. They're all, you know, between sort of 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, I would have thought. But that's something else that's going up for sale on Facebook. The pile's getting smaller. Quite a lot of it's gone on. The pile's getting smaller, so with any luck we'll start to make some money from it next week. Right, that's it. I'm going to wend my weary way homewards. My sandblasting is not done, so I'm a bit stuffed with the tractor now. I'm going to have to move it out to get that girder trolley up, which means moving the little tractor up, which is waiting for its fuel pump but will start and push outside. I'm going to have to move the little tractor outside, move the topper outside, move the tractor back and put the hydraulic platform in. So me and Mike are going to have a go at that on Monday. And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. The workshop's a mess again. I haven't got anything like as much done as I wanted to this week. I wish Andy hadn't brought all this stuff, because I've fallen into it and not come out of it yet, although it's starting to go up on Facebook, and I'm moving it out of here on Monday. When I get here, the first job is going to be move these boxes out of here, get rid of it into the selling area. Okay, thanks all for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all your comments, and I'll see you all on Monday, and I hope that next week I might really get something done. Bye now.